A 17-year-old is on trial this week, charged in the death of two people after causing a violent crash in Kentwood back in March.
The suspect, Alex Torres, refused to stop when a trooper tried to pull him over for speeding. He eventually collided with an innocent driver. 24-hour News 817 was in court today as the trial began. He's in studio control right now to show us what happened.
Yeah, Brian and Sue, the suspect is facing a long list of charges, 10 total. But the ones being argued in court are the most serious. 2 counts of second-degree murder. In the blink of an eye, a police chase turned tragedy when Alex Torres ran a red light at 52nd and Broadmoor and slammed into an innocent driver.
No, I've got 2 vehicles, one's on fire.
That driver, Calvin College student Tara Oskam, and Torres's passenger, his young cousin David, were killed.
It never came up.
Now the 17-year-old is being tried on murder charges. Prosecutors say he was going more than 110 miles per hour and had drugs in his system before the crash.
He knowingly created a high risk of death or great bodily harm, knowing that death or that harm is a likely result of what he did.
Torres' attorney isn't arguing against the lesser charges, but he says this was not murder. Instead, an awful accident.
What you won't hear is that my client knowingly created a situation. Fear dictated his actions, not his brain.
After openings, friends and family were forced to relive that tragic night. Photos of the mangled car shown in court as officers testified about the scene.
Where does this one rank?
The absolute worst by far.
Also testifying, witnesses and Tara's roommate, who was on the phone with her during the crash.
Then I heard the glug of her car rolling to a stop. And then silence.
But perhaps the most tense moments coming when the MSP trooper who chased Torres, Trooper Chris Bomarito, took the stand. The defense questioning his decision to chase.
Are you contemplating at all that, if he keeps going, he could kill someone if I keep chasing him? And
I don't have any way to predict that, sir.
Now, the trial is expected to last through this week, with testimony likely wrapping up by Friday. Torres' attorney told me it's unlikely he takes the stand in his own defense. We will continue to follow this for you.